This sweatshirt is from Lost Bros. It's Phantasmic. If you don't know, now you know. But I love this sweatshirt, and it makes me feel kind of oddly festive, but it's just Phantasmic. It's not Christmas. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. Welcome if this is your first time stopping by. Today we are going to do our March TBR, or my March TBR, not ours. And it is the most disjointed pile of books that I've put together, but I have a reasoning for everything that I have in this list, so I'm super excited to share them with you. I will be doing my February wrap-up in the next couple of days, and I also have a used book haul that I'm going to be doing as well. But without further ado, let's just jump right into this and talk about some books. So the first book I have that I really want to get to is my book of the month from last month, and it is Georgie All Along. This is by Kate Claiborne. I have another book from her called, what is it? Love at First, and then there's another one that she's written called Love Lettering that I really want to read. But I'm sure you've heard about this because it is a book of the month book, but I do want to read you guys the synopsis. Longtime personal assistant Georgie has made a career out of putting others before herself. When an unexpected upheaval sends her way from her hectic job in LA and back to her hometown, must confront an uncomfortable truth. Her own wants and needs have always been a disconcertingly blank page. But then Georgie comes across a forgotten artifact, a friend-fic diary she wrote as a teenager, filled with possibilities she once imagined. To an overwhelmed Georgie, the diary is simple. Small-scale ideas are a lifeline, a guidebook for getting started on a new path. Georgie's plans hit a snag when she comes face-to-face with an unexpected roommate, Levi Fanning, one-time town troublemaker and current town hermit. But this quiet, grouchy man is more than just his reputation, and he offers to help Georgie with her quest. As the two make their way through their wish list, Georgie begins to realize that what she truly wants might not be in the pages of her diary after all, but right by her side, if only they can find a way to let go of their past that hold them back. So, excited about this. I haven't read any other books by Kate Claiborne yet, but I am very excited about this, and I feel like it's very springy with the yellow, and we are heading into a more springy time, so this is my first one on the list. The one I've already started, as today is March 1st when I'm filming this, is The Ocean at the End of the Lane. I have a couple of books in this list that my brother really wants me to read, and he's kind of, this entire like area behind me here are all books that he has lent me that he wants me to read. And this one is one of his favorite authors. I know this is an older book. This was published in 2013, but I'm really excited about it. It kind of has like a mystery feel to it, and also like just literary fiction. I'm sure it has a lot of meaning and depth to it. I'm about 20 pages in. It's a short book. It's only 178 pages, I think, and it is a very popular book, and I'm sure that I will learn a lot from it or enjoy it, I'm hoping. I will keep you guys updated. The other book that he has let me borrow that he really wants me to read, and I've heard amazing things about, is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. It's about a autistic individual, kind of how he goes through life, but there's this dog that dies, I believe, and there's like an investigation about how this dog died, and yeah. I'm excited about this one as well. So those, I know that those are very well known and older books, so I wanted to mention that one. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime was published in 2003, so this is an older book. Next is a YA book that I really want to read, and it's a trilogy, but they just came out with a novella, which I saw at my local Books A Million, but I didn't pick it up because I don't need that yet. I still have to read the books, and it's A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I love murder mysteries. I've heard that this is a really amazing like series or trilogy of books, and I have been putting this off for so long to start it, but I do have all 3 books now in paperback because the final installment, which I can't remember what it's called, just came out in paperback, and I was waiting to have all 3 of them. So this one will be definitely coming through me. This book will definitely be on my March TBR. I will definitely be reading this, and I think, I mean, it has a lot of pages, but I think it's going to be a relatively quick read. I think the font is kind of massive, and I've heard it's just really fast-paced. So very excited. Another book that I'm really looking forward to reading, and I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition with the sprayed edges, is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I've heard nothing but good things about this author. I haven't read anything by him. I have this one, and I also have the Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune, and I know I think he's coming out with another one this month, something about puppets. I'm not exactly sure. But I've just heard that these books are literally like a warm hug, and when I'm feeling a little bit down, I feel like this is a good book to pick up and kind of, you know, make me feel good. So I'm really excited to read this. I honestly have no idea what it's about. Let's read. Linus Baker is a by-the-book caseworker in the Department of Charge of Magical Youth. At 40, he lives in a tiny house with a devious cat and his old records for company. But his quiet life is about to change. Linus is summoned by extremely upper management and given a curious and highly classified assignment: travel to an orphanage on a distant island and determine whether 6 dangerous magical children are so dangerous, in fact, that they are likely to bring about the end of days. When Linus arrives at that strangest of islands, he's greeted by a series of mysterious figures, the great mystery of which Arthur, the master of the orphanage. As Linus and Arthur grow closer, Linus discovers the master would do anything to keep the children safe, even if it means the world has to burn. Or worse, his secret comes to light. The House in the Cerulean Sea is an enchanting love story masterfully told about the profound experience of discovering an unlikely family in an unexpected place and realizing that family is yours. So it's a found family trope, and I haven't really read any found family tropes, so very excited. The next one is very well known, and the second book just came out, and the third book is coming out later this month, or not later this month, later this year. And this is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Now, this is probably like the biggest romance book I've ever read. It's over 550 pages, but I've heard nothing but good things about this book, and I think it's time for me to just get through it. And I've heard it's a small town romance, which we always love small town romance. And the series of the book follows like 3 different couples, so I'm very, very excited, and I'm not going to speak about this too much because everyone and their mother has pretty much read this by this point. The next book I'm reading this month is Taylor Jenkins Reid, Daisy Jones and the Six. I've heard it's more like you really feel like these are real people talking, and like it's kind of an interview style, so I thought that I would give it a go and see if I like it as much as everybody else, but very, very excited. I have 2 more books, and again, I don't know if I'll get to all these. My hope is that I will, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. This one is a murder mystery, and this is Finley Donovan is Killing It. This is a series. The 3rd book, I think, came out either late last year or early this year. And this one I actually got used, which is crazy. I've never seen this used, but it's in perfect condition. And it's about a woman who is a writer, I believe, and she is talking to her agent over lunch, and somebody mistakes her for being a contract killer, and it's kind of like her navigating that and if she takes on the job or not. So very excited about this one. And the last one is another really well-known book and an author that I've read already, and I read The Do-Over last month, but this month I'm reading Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. This gives me springy vibes just because of the color, and I thought that this would be perfect for this month because I know that she's coming out with another book this month that I believe is adult romance. But this one is also coming with a sequel, I believe, later this year. So I really want to read this. I've heard amazing things about this book, and I cannot wait to read this and fall in love with the characters as much as everybody else. So those are my March TBR list of books that I have, and I am probably going to be reading a lot of books on my Kindle as well. There are a couple of ARCs that I want to read, and then a couple of just like books that have been sitting on my TBR for my Kindle for a while. But I'm really excited to get to these books this month from my physical TBR, and I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys like these books? Are there any books that you've read that you really enjoyed? Give me some feedback. Let me know what you have read recently as well and what is on your March TBR. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you want to see next. Also, please subscribe to my channel. I would love for you guys to join my family here on YouTube, and we can definitely grow together as readers and enjoy the next few months full of amazing books. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.